So, huge congratulations to Anton Dubek, who today has been named as the new judge on Strictly Come Dancing for the next series. Now, it was actually myself who put together the judging panel back on Series 1 and Series 2 of Strictly Come Dancing when I was one of the producers on the original series of Strictly. And it was me who was set the challenge to find the judges for the show. So I want to do a little video to tell you how that process goes, kind of what is that process about, and how did I find the judges and how did I put all those 4 people together. So basically when I started on the programme, it's pretty much a blank piece of paper. And it was the rule of 4 to begin with. I knew that I had 4 seats to fill. We wanted to have 4 judges. So it's really important for me that each one of those people had a different voice, a different thing, a different something to say, basically. Otherwise, you're going to get pretty much 4 the same kind of comments. So I cast the net out really wide and looked at the whole range of the dance industry, from the West End to ballroom to dance teachers. But it was really important that people that I would see for that role had credibility. They had to know their stuff. They had to have something about them. They had to be credible. So Len Goodman was pretty much already there. The seat was there for Len Goodman. So I had 3 of the seats to fill. First of all, Arlene Phillips. I knew Arlene kind of old. We didn't know each other personally, but I knew of Arlene and I knew what she was like, and I knew for her that she was incredibly passionate about dance. So I got Arlene in, had a chat to Arlene, and that's what a screen test kind of is in TV. It really is just a chat, a conversation. But I'm looking at you through the eyes of a TV producer. I'm thinking, what's she like? What is this person like? How can they speak? What are the things about them that I might look to produce up that might make them engaging on television? So I'm having a chat with Arlene. I also played her a couple of clips of dance footage that I found online and got her to comment on those. And I also played around with her as a producer, got her to redo things, give me different opinion, give me a positive, give me a negative, to see if she could be produced. And that's part of your skill set as a judge or as a presenter, is the art of being produced. And obviously I did the same for every single person that I saw. So a whole range of other people. Bruno Tonioli came about because actually he had the same agent as Arlene at the time, and him and Arlene already knew each other. So he was kind of just passed through the system, if you like. And what I loved about Bruno was his quirkiness, his energy, again, his passion for dance. You know, you've got to have a passion for stuff in TV, and particularly if you're going to be a judge. So Bruno was an interesting character and someone that I really enjoyed developing and building his TV persona. And also came along Craig. Craig was just part of an internet search that I did where I found Craig Revel-Horwood. And Craig, again, in a way, off camera, quite different to how he is on camera. And again, as a producer, I'm going to produce up aspects of you that make you exciting. And Craig, quite direct, quite black and white. So therefore, as a judge, that really works when often you've got about 15 seconds to give an opinion. And you can't really sit on the fence. You can't be generic. You've either got to love it or you've got to hate it. And Craig was great at that, great at giving succinct comments. So you'd record all these kind of little screen tests that you're doing with people. They'd be then edited together. You'd show their little best bits to the exec producer and also to the commissioner at the channel. And then you start whittling them down. And I then recalled people, putting them into groups. So I'd have 4 people for an hour. Then I might have another 4 people for an hour. But often I'm calling in the same kind of 2 people and perhaps putting them alongside other ones to see, you know, what is the best mix? What is the best mix of 4? And that's then pretty much how those 4 characters were born. And I would say they are kind of characters, you know, they've got a TV persona, as most people have in television. And it was great working with them all on series 1 and 2, producing them, helping them be the best characters, personalities that they could possibly be for Strictly. So I wish Anton Dubek, who I know from all those years ago, back on series 1 and 2 as well of Strictly, all the best in his judging role for Strictly Come Dancing. Really looking forward to watching this next series, and I hope that gives you a little bit of an insight into the behind the scenes working of how we cast in TV.